Trump's impotent display of authoritarianism, Trump's narcissistic $40 million birthday parade, Trump's military parade took place on Saturday, and it was a resounding success. Sorry, I'm being told that this is actually one of 2,000 different nationwide protests against Donald Trump that also took place this weekend, which counted over 5 million people across the country. This was Trump's military parade. So how many people showed up to Trump's military parade that coincidentally happened to fall on his birthday, sponsored by Coca-Cola, Lockheed Martin, and Palantir, the company currently being contracted by the Trump administration to compile data on American citizens? Well, White House Communications Director Stephen Chung put the number at 250,000. For reference, here's what 250,000 people marching on Washington in 1963 looks like, and here's what Saturday looked like. So, like every other time that Trump has lied about his crowd size, let's do some investigating. The first step is to compile a map of where people were located during the parade. This is the route that the parade took, stretching along Constitution Avenue and then along 15th Street as the parade turned right toward the Washington Monument. There aren't a lot of great pictures of this section of the route, but there were people there, as we can see from this picture, which shows this building between 18th and 19th Street. I'll be generous and assume that the concentration of people around this section of the route is similar to this part, even though that seems highly improbable considering that this is where Trump was sitting. This photo shows the densest concentration of the entire parade on this side of the street, which looks to be about 3 people per square meter. Along this block, we get around 15,756 people, and along the next block, we get another 28,000. If we're being generous. More likely, if we account for a less densely packed but still crowded side, we get around 20,000. On the other side of the street, it's not very crowded at all, with essentially nobody on this side of Trump's bleachers and only a couple handfuls of people on this side. So we'll call this side of the street around 2 people per square meter, which gives us an extra 900-ish people. Sure, why not? Extend that to the other side of the route and we get an additional 4,600 people. We have a little bit of a moderate crowd here too, with some mostly kind of filled in bleachers, let's call that 750, and the rest of the crowd centered around the Washington Monument Lodge, about 1,500 on this side and 2,200 on the other side. Add another 900 here and another 1,500 from around here, and our total upper bound estimation for the crowd is about 56,900 people. Although, again, if we're going for a more realistic estimate, I would put it closer to 47,000. It's like a small to medium-sized county fair, except it's a national military parade with several months of planning. And at a cost of only $40 million, well, that's about $845 per attendee. Now that's what I call value for your money.